Every wasted minute is a piece of your life you can never get back. That truth should make you stop and think. Time is not waiting for you. It doesn't pause while you decide. It doesn't return once it's gone, and it doesn't care about excuses. The way you use your minutes shows how much you truly value your life. This isn't about having more hours. It's about learning to use the ones you have with purpose and clarity. Your life changes the moment you start valuing every minute. Stop delaying choices. When you look at your life, you realize a simple truth. Every choice you delay is a piece of your life wasted. The truth is, waiting doesn't give you courage. Courage is built by doing, not delaying. You will never find a perfect moment because life wasn't designed to be perfect. The longer you hold back, the heavier the decision becomes. This habit of delay trains your mind to live in hesitation. When you finally act on something you've avoided, you'll realize it took less energy to act than it did to delay. Action creates power. Waiting steals it. Don't wait for confidence. Confidence shows up after the action. The decision not to act is still a decision. The decision to stay the same, which is the biggest risk of all. Section 2. Act fast on small tasks. Small tasks don't stay small for long. They grow heavy in your head, stealing your attention and making you feel trapped. Something that could have been finished in 5 minutes ends up weighing on you all day. This is why the habit of acting fast on small tasks is one of the most powerful ways to make every minute work for you. When you deal with something the moment it appears, you save yourself from carrying it around mentally. This frees up your mind and gives you momentum. Acting fast isn't about rushing. It's about refusing to let simple responsibilities turn into heavy burdens. The moment you see a task that takes less than 5 minutes, do it immediately. This builds the habit of being a finisher, not a procrastinator. Section 3. Guard your attention. Like treasure, attention is one of your most valuable resources in life. What you give your attention to grows stronger, and what you ignore fades away. Most people treat their attention carelessly, allowing distractions and noise to steal hours from their days. If you want to make every minute work for you, you must guard your attention like it's treasure. The problem isn't just the time you lose, it's the mental cost of switching back and forth. Every distraction is a thief, and you must be ruthless in cutting them out. You need to create systems to protect your focus, like turning off notifications or setting specific times to check messages. This isn't about perfection, it's about making progress. Section 4. Push yourself to finish today. One of the hardest habits to break is carrying today's work into tomorrow. This cycle of postponement quietly destroys momentum and reduces your belief in your own discipline. If you want to make every minute work for you, you must push yourself to finish today. There is a sense of relief that only comes from closing the day with your tasks complete. This gives you a calm mind and a deeper rest. Compare this to the feeling of leaving work undone, which follows you into your evening and makes you wake up already behind. Finishing today means training yourself to fight the urge of "I'll get to it later." This habit strengthens your identity as someone who follows through. Section 5. Turn pressure into action. Pressure is not something to escape from. It's part of life. The difference between people who grow and those who stay stuck is how they respond to it. Most people run from pressure, but the strongest choice you can make is to turn it into action. When you act, you transform the energy of pressure into progress instead of pain. Pressure is a signal that something matters, a call to step up. Action changes the story in your head, making you feel capable instead of trapped. The cure for pressure isn't more thinking, it's action. Action turns pressure into focus, giving you sharp clarity to get more done in less time. Section 6. Catch yourself wasting time. One of the greatest skills you can build is the ability to notice when you're wasting time and bring yourself back to focus immediately. Most people drift without realizing it, and hours pass before they notice. The key is not to expect perfect focus, but to train yourself to catch the drift quickly and redirect your energy. Awareness is like an alarm bell that reminds you that your time is slipping away. Wasting time feels harmless in the moment, but when you look back on weeks or months, the regret becomes clear. The habit of catching yourself protects you from that regret. Switching back to focus is about responsibility, not guilt. Section 7. Use the hardest hour to build the strongest habit. Every day gives you easy hours and difficult hours. The easy hours don't demand much, but the hardest hour is where your discipline is tested most. If you use that hour wisely, you build a level of strength that no comfortable moment can give you. The reason this works is because discipline is like a muscle. It doesn't grow in ease, it grows in resistance. Most people surrender to the hardest hour, but the moment you push through, you prove to yourself that your excuses have no power. Winning this hour proves you're the kind of person who shows up even when it's hard. Section 8. Keep your phone away. When it's time to do real work, the single biggest threat to your focus is your phone. The phone is the greatest thief of time and attention in modern life. You cannot give your best when your mind is divided, and nothing divides your mind faster than your phone. You cannot dip in and out of deep work while giving pieces of your attention to a stream of messages and updates. The way to win this battle is not to try harder, but to remove the phone from the battlefield entirely. Out of sight, out of reach, out of mind. This gives your brain the chance to sink into deep concentration. Section 9. Push through boredom. Boredom is one of the greatest barriers to success. Most failure is born in moments of boredom when the routine becomes dull and the excitement fades. Real progress is built by staying steady in the dull, ordinary hours. Pushing through boredom requires a shift in perspective. You must stop expecting every day to feel thrilling. Growth is not built in excitement, it is built in consistency. When you understand this, you stop looking for stimulation in the process and start looking for strength in the repetition. The ones who keep going when it gets boring are the ones who eventually see results come alive. Section 10. Every minute is proof of how serious you are. Every minute tells a story about you. It reveals how much you value your time and how serious you are about the life you want. You can say with words that you want success, but your minutes tell the truth. If your minutes are spent with intention, your seriousness is undeniable. Time never lies. It shows exactly who you are becoming. The people who achieve extraordinary results are not always the smartest or most talented. They are the ones who live with the urgency of knowing every minute counts. You don't need another secret strategy. You need only to use your minutes wisely.